Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and the North Node. Welcome to your sacred energy reading. Okay, Gemini, to those who are keen to book me for a reading, you'll find my email listed down below. Let us tap in and talk to God. So the energy that I'm channeling right now is the energy of true myths. True myths. So true myths are what we consider speculations, assumptions, concepts, theories, philosophies. True myths. And then I'm also channeling unspeculated truth. Unspeculated truth, meaning an established understanding of something. Everyone knows this. And then true myths. This is true, but nobody knows that it is. So everyone knows this. And then this is true, but nobody knows that it is. Everyone knows this. This is true, but nobody knows that it is. Okay, Gemini. Since you rule the brain, you rule the mind, you need to understand it. And that's a battle you fought your whole entire life. Understanding your own mind has always been a battle, a challenge, strife, chaos, destruction. It's taking you places. Understanding your own mind, Gemini. We have the King of Cups. Like your mind is willing, ready, willing and ready, willing and ready to love you. There's nothing that's not for you in there. You don't house an unknown presence of energy in your mind and its creation of its brain form. There's no reason for you to fear your mind because it's ready to love you. It's like it has all things there for you, and you just need to be submissive to it. Allow it. Allow it, Gemini. Don't run away from it. As you choose to allow it to love you, you'll learn to love it because it's yours. It's like your baby. Unknown stranger, completely, hey, I don't know you, but I'm going to learn every day to love you because you mine, no matter how I flip it. It's yours, Gemini, that brain of yours. It's yours. It's time you learn to love it as it is asking to just love you. And how you do so is you just understand that there's nothing to fear. No matter where it takes you, it's you. You can identify wherever it takes you because you are it. You're not out of your mind. You're very much deep in it. That's the thing. Okay? There's nothing there. It's just you. It's like watching a horror movie and then going to sleep. Of course, it's going to haunt you. And sometimes the mind because it doesn't forget, it just stores it and downloads the information. At a certain point in your life, you'll remember that horror movie, but it might come in a certain time where you don't need to think about that right now. And it comes off like you seeing a monster in your brain, but you're just thinking about that horror movie. You just don't know it. Or you haven't just taken the time to think about what that monster you're seeing is. You just freaked out that you're seeing something out of the supposed ordinary. But it's your mind. How are you so scared of your own creation? Those are your thoughts, it's your frequency, Gemini, it's your wavelength, it's your vibration, it's you. So you can't be afraid of you. It's literally you. And the good thing about it is because you know you, right? So whatever's in there can't phase you, intimidate you, or bother you, or it shouldn't. Just learn it, understand. And that takes time. Every day, every night, weeks, months. It takes time. Be okay with that, Gemini. Let's tap in and talk to God further. Okay, so I'm seeing, a laboratory experiment being conducted, but how I'm seeing it is within the prophetic vision of what's in the laboratory and what's the purpose of the laboratory. So let's look at this analogy, this reference point, this case study, this example. A laboratory is an establishment that is solely designed for experimenting. And whether the experiment turns into a theory or a philosophy or a concept or a life changing whatever, it still starts off the way it does. It was merely an experiment before it became what it was supposed to be. There was so much to that one thing that is now what it is. But it started with the people that were seeking to establish whatever they were trying to establish or experiment on whatever they were experimenting on. So there could be a lab that somebody opened up purely for the study of the brain. Someone could want to study the human genitals. Somebody could want to study bodily fluids. Somebody could choose to study the human anatomy, the human body. Anyone can open not anyone can open a lab, but like anyone who opens a lab can create anything in it of its experiment form. What are we studying? What are we looking at? What is this? And learning it and learning it. So your brain is your own study, Gemini. However long it takes and however much it takes to figure your brain out, that brain of yours, let it be, because at least you are trying to get to somewhere with it. There's someone out there that's a dead brain. All they think about is sex. There's someone else that out there that's all they think about is money. There's someone out there who can't even think straight because they're so deeply in trauma. People's minds house different energy. I see that your mind has its own wavelength, vibration, and frequency, but you are not chained. You're free in your mind. You've worked on it. Anyone in any state of mind can work on their mind to get to a better state of mind. And you choosing to want a better state of mind, you'll get there, no matter how you have to, but you'll get there. Just allow yourself to get there by understanding that there is somewhere you need to get, meaning you're working on you. your mind, your mental understanding of your brain. Okay? Gemini, King of Pentacles. There is a true gift that you have within your mind. Like you have the gift to be able to adapt your mind to any frequency, any wavelength, any vibration. And you can be able to teach yourself how to alchemize the universe so that your mind is a master in this game for you. It's like you are able to teach yourself by alchemizing how your brain works. It's yours. It's just that, like guys, this is all new. So it's new. We just have our ancestors who've been here before who are guiding us as we walk this path. But to us, this is new. Let us understand that. It's okay that you are still learning your brain. There's so much life to live, so much your brain is meant to see for it to unlock, activate, evolve, ascend, heal. For it to be, there's so much that needs to be. Life needs to continue on so that your mind can also continue on in its frequency, wavelength, and vibration. It needs to be what it is because we are part of it as well. We need to be who we need to be. As life is what it is, we are who we are. We just need to learn ourselves and allow ourselves to be okay in the listen. Whether learning comes from a situation, an experience, an emotion, a thought, an idea, a show, a person, a thing, an environment, a place, a number, anything. Understand that it exists and you exist with it. So allow yourself to communicate with the existence by understanding that you are the existence also. So you can just learn how to. You can control your mind. You are meant to. It's yours. Just shut out the rest of the voice of the world. It's your mind. You can. Because if we subtract everything and just stand with our naked body, who are we? You are your mind. Without all of this, or them, loved ones or enemies, you are who you are without all of that. You are your mind, you are your heart. So if you learn your heart and mind and learn to heal it and learn to cohabitate, because it's in your body, then you understand and it won't phase you to live life. You learn and you just continue living life. But don't miss out on life because you are caught up in learning it. It's okay to, man, we've all hit the crazy mark at some point in our lives. We've all been crazy. I know I have. I was insane. But because I understood my insanity and I loved my madness, I could cure it by understanding it and seeing that it's not insanity or madness, it's my mind. You know? So, Gemini, learn your mind. It's okay to be a student. Sometimes you don't be knowing. And I know for you, it's hard to admit that because you rule the brain, you want to know everything. But just because you want to know everything doesn't mean you need to know. Just because you want to know everything doesn't mean you will know. Just understand that you are the type of creature that just wants to always know. And it's okay, but know what is meant to be known by you. Know what is meant to be known by you. That's my dog. Don't mind my dog. Because when you know what needs to be known by you, it'll only be you in there. Not like, oh, but this is how they think. This is how they think. Oh, this is what they said. This is what it's like, is what they said healthy to cohabitate in me? Because it will be in my mind. Or is their presence affecting my mind? Because people, places, and things influence the mind. So if it's not in alignment, your mind won't be. And it'll seem like there's madness and insanity. But in actual reality, it's just life telling you to balance your life out. It's life pushing you to your 222 energy. It's life taking you to your equilibrium of frequency, vibration, and wavelength. It's life saying, work on yourself. And it's okay because that's the only way we can do this. We need to learn to. All of these establishments we now lean on for our day to day, like, oh, the building that you stay in, it was built before you, and whoever built it had to have thought of that. And whatever it has now become, it was someone's idea. So we are living in each other's minds, whether we like it or not. Learning your mind is what the test or the trick is in all of this. Don't be in anyone's mind but your own, Gemini. Okay, this Gemini was your sacred energy reading. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and the North Node. If you're keen to book me for a reading, you'll find my email listed down below in the description box. I thank you all for everything, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.